Now, throwing out a ceremonial first pitch is the president of the Fast Food Secrets Club and a social media sensation, Jordan Howlett.
They told me that I was never ever going to step foot on a Major League Baseball field in my life. That clearly did not happen. Just want to let you know that this video has been brought to you by Harvey. This is Harvey. He approves it, so we're gonna go. Hi! Quick little fun fact here, because I know, like I said, the video said I threw the first pitch at the Chicago White Sox game. For those guys who don't know, I played baseball. I started playing baseball at 16 years old. Never knew how to play, and I wanted to be a professional baseball player. And throughout my entire journey, I've been told many times by multiple people that I was not going to be talented enough to be on a Major League Baseball field. Because when I first got there, I didn't know how to play at all. I was awful. I had a big old afro and a flannel t-shirt and black Jordan shorts, and then a pair of Jordans on. I didn't know how to catch a baseball, or throw a baseball, or swing a bat at all. And from the first day of my practice, which was atrocious, by the way, I knew from that day on I wanted to be a professional baseball player. So from there, I just went to work, and I knew that the best way to being a professional baseball player, from what I learned, was to be a Division I college player. So the next step for me was I had to find a way to get from never playing baseball in my life in high school to Division I to the pros. I played baseball for a community college in Palm Desert called College of the Desert. I gained like 20 pounds of muscle, and I just worked relentlessly and was able to get to a Division I school in UC Riverside. And then from UC Riverside, same mentality. I was working relentlessly, sleeping in and out of my car. I had no real money for food, but I was doing my best with it because I was trying to be a professional. I got really close. I got super close. By my senior year, using my talent, I got the attention of Major League Scouts, and I was in conversation to, possibly be in the 2020 draft. I thought that was it. I thought that was my big break. I thought from there I can help support my family. I thought my whole life can change. And then in 2020 there was a global pandemic, and our season got cut short, and the phone calls stopped, and I did not get called back to play at my university. And I was back to not only square one, more like square zero. Again, from there, I thought I was never ever going to step foot on a major league field again. I thought everybody was just right. I thought the only way to be at a major league field was if I paid for a ticket to just watch the game.
Can we go on?
How did Chicago White Sox initially get in touch with you?
Oh my gosh, I was bugging them. I was bugging them like crazy. I was messaging them consistently because I was like, I want to throw the first pitch at a baseball game. You know what I mean? I was bugging them. I wanted to work with it, and eventually when I went to Chicago a couple times, and everybody was so nice and kind, and by the time I was making my way out back home, I finally got a hold of the White Sox organization. They found out what I wanted to do, and they really worked on getting me back into Chicago so that I can get it done. And I think the whole entire time I was thinking about two things. One, throw a strike, and then make sure that it doesn't get delayed, or it doesn't end up not happening. My whole life has been a lot of like, why is this happening? Not like, why has this happened to me? That too, but more of like, why? Why is this random weird thing happening almost always? So we get to Chicago, it has not rained in like 5 months. Been bone dry. The minute I step foot on the field itself, overcast, it starts raining. They start telling me that actually might be delayed for the first pitch. The thing is, we tried to throw the first pitch prior to this, right? And I got bumped for another person. Try to do it again, got bumped for another person. This is my third time, and I'm like, I want to do this. I'm ready. I have the ball in my hand. I have the jersey on. I brought my people with me. I wanted to do it. And then overcast. Everyone's running around. They're telling me like, I don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean I don't know? I have been working constantly to throw the strike. I've been training relentlessly. In my mind, the rain cleared up. So the rain stopped. I'm thinking, okay, we're good. We're good. We're excited. We're fine. We can keep it going. Leading up to the actual mound itself, I thought, I'm about to throw a strike. I'm gonna throw the ball through the catcher's mitt, right? I'm training, I'm throwing, I'm thinking everything's gravy, it's great. Until you get onto that field, you'll notice that there's a lot of people staring at you. Now, I realize that for social media, we have about over 20 million amazing people that follow us, but they're not all sitting down in person watching you at the same time. Having thousands of people at that stadium watching you throw a pitch, it makes everything longer, makes everything farther. When I stepped on that mound, that catcher was at least 5 miles away from me, and I'm like, I'm fine, I got it, I'm gonna throw a ball right through the glove, because at this point, all the anticipation, all the people that had faith in me, all of the hard work that we did, I knew for a fact that there's no way I'm not throwing that strike. There's no way I'm gonna let everybody down. I let everybody down. I didn't throw that strike. I threw it. I threw the ball as hard as I could, downward. Now, the thing with baseball, and this is for people who care about this, when you throw a ball, right, you want to make sure it rolls off your 2 fingers, so that it has some spin and it carries this way, right? When you play an outfield, I was an outfielder, you're taught to throw the ball hard and down, like this, so that if you throw it hard enough, it'll carry up like this, and you're fine. Or if you throw it on the ground, ball travels faster when it bounces off the ground anyway. So either way, the ball gets to your target quicker. I learned how to throw like an outfielder. So I threw the ball downward from the mound, and it bounced, skipped, rolled, took a break, came around the corner, got to the catcher's mitt, and then I just started standing there. Because now I'm like, in my brain, I'm thinking, I failed my family and everybody who's cared about me ever. And I'm like, what do I do now? So I just started waving. If you'll see, I'm waving at nobody. For people who are like, who's Jordan waving at? Everybody for the whole week. People were like, who was the special person Jordan was waving at? I was waving at no one. I looked up into the stands and I just started waving. Because the whole time I'm thinking, I need to pretend like I didn't just throw that ball. And then people were asking me, what did the player tell you when you guys came up to each other to shake his hand, right? Player came up to me, shook my hand, pulled me in real close, and he was like, don't quit your day job. I almost lost it, right? And I'm like, okay, yeah, great, awesome. And we took our picture together, and I'm walking off the field, and another person from the dugout walks up, he looks at me, and he goes, couldn't have thrown it any better. Do you understand? Look, the thing is, right, there's a mixture of emotions that you have, right? Because this is the proudest moment of my life, one of them. And to have it mixed with the most embarrassing at the same time, because again, this is Chicago. I want to make sure I'm representing for Chicago. And I didn't throw that strike. So what I need to do is I have to redeem myself. I am going to make it my mission to throw the first pitch again this next baseball season. And not only am I going to throw a strike, I'm going to throw the most beautiful strike that anyone's ever thrown, ever. So, this is my challenge that I'm making for myself and I'm dedicating to you all. I am going to do my best to throw the first pitch again at the game next baseball season. And when I do, it will be a strike because the people of Chicago deserve the most beautiful strike I could possibly throw. So, while we're on that subject, take a look at this really, really good strike I did throw at the game. I'm totally kidding. It was awful. It was bad. I'll redeem myself, I promise. Thank you for watching, though.
And so, just for clarification, they let you watch the game after throwing the first pitch.
They did. The pitch was so bad that they said, we'll at least let you stay and watch. If you guys are curious about my baseball journey, like where I started from, right before all the fame had started, watch the documentary we made called Dear Baseball. Make sure to put it up here on the screen for you guys to check out. I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I had the same exact outfit on about 2-3 years ago when we made the documentary. So give it a try, give it a look, watch that, and then come back to this video and you'll see just why all of this means exactly how it means.